Cup in.
Hey, give us 1 second, will you? Hello?
Well done. All right. Hey, what's up? We're back on now. So, I watched a movie last night that I recommend to everybody. I just really want to say this. Zach and Miri Make a Porno is really good.
Oh, I forgot about that movie.
What?
It's really good.
Zach and Mary Make a Porno.
Yeah, it's a Kevin Smith film. Very, very good.
You come up with the most oddball movies to watch.
It's actually
Is it an independent film?
No, it's a major release, but no one saw it because it came out on Halloween, and nobody wants to see a movie called Zach and Miri Make a Porno on Halloween.
I remember
that'd
it
be
being
great.
out. I do remember it being out.
It was a great movie.
This past Halloween, right?
Seth Rogen is the star of the fucking movie.
Okay.
So I mean, it's a really good movie.
Did you watch that link I sent you?
Oh, son of a bitch! You know what? I didn't. God damn it!
You gotta go on YouTube and look up Letterman, and I forget how to say the guy's name.
Joaquin Phoenix.
Joaquin Phoenix on the Letterman show last night. Did you see this?
No.
He comes out and he's got like way too much hair. Okay, I mean he's like
Now
it's
this is the same guy that did what's the
Am I not merciful? No one saw fucking Gladiator.
No.
I'm alone on that.
I
Yep.
don't remember that.
he was Johnny Cash.
Yeah, Johnny
He
Cash.
was Commodus. He was Commodus.
Commodus, yes. Come on.
Oh, of course you know it.
Well, I'm fucking Gladiator. It was a great movie.
So anyway,
Jesus.
he comes out. He comes out on the Letterman show, and he's got this really bad beard, like really not even trimmed, just really like a bad hippie beard from the '60s,
Okay.
and these really dark glasses, and he's barely answering any of the questions.
Now is he out there promoting a new movie?
Yeah, he's got a new movie.
Because this
is his last movie.
Yeah, I was gonna say he is gonna go into the whole music thing now that he learned to play
Yeah.
guitar, doing the whole Johnny Cash thing.
Rapper.
What are you gonna play it? Mm-hmm. Did you find it?
Yeah, I found it.
Okay.
It's
I mean, there's 10 minutes. I don't think you want to do all 10 minutes.
this is the 5-minute version.
Okay.
Let me just make sure this is
Well,
gonna
it
work.
practically does it itself.
So he had
doesn't
had the beard, and he was just
Right there.
annoying everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just. I don't know if he was on drugs or what, but. Well, that's the Letterman music.
Much for being on the program again. You know, it's been 3 years since the last time you were on the show, and I will just say right off the top here, you look different than I remember. You've got
Holy shit!
Yeah, doesn't he look great? I don't think that's loud enough, Eric.
He looks like and let me see if I can figure this out. Actually, where's the
It's not here today.
is the line in not here?
That's it over there.
Oh.
Does it work? I mean, is it plugged in? If we pull
You
it
gotta,
up.
you gotta plug that.
You can use it then, Eric.
Yeah, I can do that.
Phil.
Just plug,
So anyway, it was from last night.
So what's the movie he's promoting?
I don't know. I never know what movies are playing. I'm not a
God,
big
he
movie
looks
guy.
horrible. He
Yeah.
almost looks like the Unabomber.
I don't think this is going to happen.
Yeah, I don't think.
I just saw the look on Eric's face.
okay. I'll plug that small one, the mini mouth thing into the headphone jack on the side there.
On the headphone jack on the computer.
On the computer, yep.
There's a headphone
Okay,
jack on the computer.
right there.
Yeah.
And then unplug yours.
Unplug your mic.
I'm plugging my mic on. Turn it off.
Yeah.
Turn it off.
Now he's gonna unplug the mic, and there we go. Plugging it in. No, it just goes in on its own, doesn't it? it's just
I
like
love Eric and electronics.
Wow.
This is the iPhone. You're fucked.
Imagine.
Shake it. All right. Let's play.
Oh, much better.
Thank you very much for being on the program again. You know, it's been
He looks like a homeless person.
He does. Yeah. I mean, he looks like there's something growing in his beard.
Yeah, very much so.
3 years since the last time you were on the show, and I will just say right off the top here, you look different than I remember. You've got a nice beard going, and
Oh, yeah, thank you.
How is that, the beard?
In my way.
Well, is it comfortable? Is it itchy? Is it?
It does hide the hair lip.
Are you pleased with it?
I'm okay with it, but now you're making me feel weird about it.
I'm sorry, I'm making you feel weird about it?
Is there something wrong?
I can't be the first one to make you feel weird about it.
No, I guess not.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Is it, you do a lot of this?
He's scratching
Just a
himself.
nervous tick, I think.
Oh, just a nervous tick. You know, I saw this.
This is, by the way, always what pisses me off every time somebody fucking comes in for an interview and they just sit there and do nothing.
Yeah.
You're just, it's almost as if they're like, well, I've allowed you to watch me exist and I'm not going to give you anything.
Yeah.
A lot of musicians do this.
Yeah, you'd almost like want to have like, what do you consider those guys that you hit a ball and then somebody runs for you because you suck?
That would be a dog.
Yeah, basically. Well, whatever. Have somebody else go promote
Isn't that
the
what he's
movie. I'm
talking
sure
about?
there's somebody else in this film that can do a better job at promoting it than you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's stupid.
I saw this movie the other night. Tremendous. What a tremendous film. You and who else is in it? What's her name? Beautiful, lovely.
And he's not helping.
Not helping at all.
Not helping.
No.
Gwyneth Paltrow.
Oh, yeah, Gwyneth Paltrow, Vanessa Shaw.
Very nice movie. And you don't see movies like this much anymore, and I was so gratified to see it. And you were terrific in the film. I really enjoyed your work.
Thank you.
Are you?
Now, Letterman's the only host on TV that's just will let you do this.
Yeah.
Will allow. He's fine with the idea that this is going to be uncomfortable.
No, he was he got through it, but you're not going to see it today. This time, you watch it later at home because it's later in the show. Because there's two segments. He takes a break and he comes back. At one point, he does say, "Well, thanks for showing up. Really nice of you to show up for the show tonight." And then they start talking about his band. He's going to be in a band, and he's like, "Well, maybe when we release the CD." I can come back and promote the CD. And Letterman goes, I don't think that's going to happen.
They're applauding the uncomfortable silence.
And what you don't see, because you're not, he doesn't understand why they're laughing.
Yeah. He's just sitting there.
Yeah.
Just sitting there.
What can you tell us about your days with the Unabomber? So here's my hope that after some time off, and I think you're taking a little time off tonight, I'm hopeful that you will reconsider and come back to acting because you're just, nobody really better than you are. Joaquin, what will you do now?
Well, I've been working on my music.
Music. Well, when I saw you in Walk the Line, I said, this guy is tremendous. He's singing, and it sounded great. So is that the kind of music you're interested in?
No, I do.
You okay? There is a visual element to this, so now I have to look over. Are you going to throw up? What's happening over there? What's
he
going
was pretending like he was doing lines off the table.
Oh, is that what you're doing?
Joke, yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Just want to make sure because, there
It's
is
really
a visual
funny.
element.
Right now, someone's laughing.
Okay, good. And I apologize for interrupting the laughter.
More hip-hop music.
Hip-hop music.
That's a joke. What do you have them on?
I'm sorry?
What do you gas them up with? Just nitrous kicking around in the street?
The kid in the front is drunk on warm Pepsi. Now, Joaquin, I failed to mention also in the film is Isabella Rossellini, who plays, oddly enough, your mother. She's just tremendous, and you know about her mother. What a wonderful, beautiful actress she was as well. So that must have been fun working with Isabella Rossellini, don't you think?
Yes.
Yeah.
I did, yeah.
Do you have any fun stories to tell us? Now, when will we see the new music career, the new hip hop career? When will we see that take off? When can we? Because we want to be there.
Well, I'd love to come on the show and perform.
Yeah.
When it's on.
Yeah.
But I'm working on it. It's
that seems unlikely.
Wow, he's getting a stare.
He really looks pissed right now. Yeah.
This has been edited.
Yeah, it is.
I've seen some of the other guests.
I know.
dude.
No,
I mean,
you're
I
right.
can't
Sure.
believe
Okay.
it.
Well, we'll certainly keep you in our Rolodex. Can you set up the clip for us? Joaquin?
That's Paul Schaefer.
Are you kidding? Are you serious? Just the maniacal laughter? I don't know what the clip is.
Don't know what the clip is? It's you and a scene with you and Gwyneth Paltrow?
All right, you're doing fine.
Thanks. High praise coming from you.
Is that really? That's the
We're having fun.
That's
We're
fun?
having fun. Just relax,
Okay.
seriously. I'll come to your house and chew gum.
Okay, I don't have to
No,
chew the gum,
just
dude.
relax.
I won't chew the gum.
Oh, he just puts the gum
He
underneath
puts the
his
gum
desk.
underneath the desk.
And
Yeah.
Joaquin, I'm sorry you couldn't be here tonight.
He's funny. It's funny. He's a funny dude.
We owe an apology to Farrah Fawcett.
Oh, by the way, it said there, and it's and a quote at the end that said, "There's no off position on the genius switch."
That was something.
I'm switching off here.
Now he's going to take the direct box out. Wow, it really does just do it. Wow, look at that. All right, you're back.
Yeah, I'm back. What an asshole! I mean, and you've seen this happen a couple of times. There are these guys, and it's always musicians, by the way. They always, for some reason, they're so arrogant that they don't think that they have to fucking sell what they've done.
Yeah, none of us can
It's either
concentrate
that
on
or
what
he's
you're saying
actually
until you do
really
that.
genius. Because look at how much publicity he's got for having this shitty interview.
Yeah, but
we're talking about it.
But then,
Well, that alone made it worth it for him.
I
didn't
tell you, he's doing backflips right now.
Right now,
you know what I'm saying.
An
Right
obscure
now,
internet show on the east side of Flint is actually saying something about
Right now, his agent is farting through silk shorts, man.
it. Fielding calls, fielding calls. Hands free, baby. I don't have time to pick up the phone.
Yeah, you might have a point.
I'm just saying, but you remember, it's always what we were saying whenever we would trash another radio show. You know, is that all publicity isn't necessarily good.
No.
That's a myth. If you actually have
I know, they'd always say that.
Yeah.
Well, if you're talking about us, yeah, but listen to what we're saying, you dumbass.
We're
You are a dumbass.
We're destroying you, and
Yeah.
you're doing nothing to say
Yeah.
that's wrong. Like, for example, David Letterman's a guy that a lot of people believe what he says. A lot of people, he's influential.
Oh, yeah.
And if you go on and he says that you're a motherfucker, then that's obviously not good for your career.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Not all publicity is good. That's
No,
that's
not.
a myth.
No, it's a myth.
Yeah.
So is service economy.
Yeah, so talk about this is what he says. Like when Farrah Fawcett was out of her fucking mind on drugs on that show, her career really took off.
Yeah, it
after
really
that.
did help. Yeah.
Nothing, absolutely nothing at all. These things, whenever these people go on there, my favorite was also. Did you ever see the one where it was also on that show? Norm Macdonald, right after the big controversy, where he got thrown off. Of Saturday Night Live.
Yeah.
The first interview, I mean, his career was kind of doing something for a second there because people were like, oh my God, he's too edgy.
Too controversial. Yeah.
The first interview he did was on David Letterman, and he came out so drunk.
I do remember that.
That
Yeah.
it ruined everything after that.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
I do remember that.
It's funny.
Yeah.
I
These
don't
two
know.
are in bed.
Yeah, I understand. That's okay. They don't have to jump in. We're the pros here. We can do
Yeah.
this. Or maybe we can't.
Yeah. Let me ask you something. Did Marsh always smile this much in the radio show?
Yes, he
Just
did.
smiling like he's listening to his
when he
grandmother.
wasn't crying on the phone screener desk.
Okay, no one is to watch me at that phone screener desk. That is my private area.
Was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't
You
even
can go
exist
cry out
anymore.
here.
You can go outside. You can stomp off and go sulk over at a computer out there if you'd like.
Go meet the neighbors.
Yes, and
They were walking down the street earlier. Tell them you're Marsh from the Banana. I'm sure they'd love to meet you.
I'm not from the banana, though.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, yeah, you're not.
We all
right.
forgot.
Tell them you're Marsh from Columbiaville.
Yes.
I'm from Columbiaville and I'm lost. Can you help me find
And I've
something?
got a wallet.
I got money for bus fare. I just don't know where the bus stop is.
Yeah, no kidding. He won't have any money in his wallet, and his
No.
asshole will be as big as one of these microphones.
Great.
Nice.
We're on the internet. We can do this now.
I'm just saying. We still had to hear it.
Yeah. Thank you.
Ah, yes. Oh, yes. Maybe we should wrap up for today. We've had some fun. Is there anything else that you guys want to say on the air?
No. Any plans for the weekend?
I will be.
I know that's our usual stint.
Yeah, I'll be at Yester's over there
Yester's.
on Friday night. So I'll be hanging out and drinking if you'd like to join. feel free. Oh, interesting thing I just wanted to throw out there. That I was talking to my mom. Did you know that like apparently over on M15, it's go ahead.
Which is where?
State Road, but it's M15.
Yeah.
It's
Davison?
Yeah.
Okay.
But it goes past Davison.
There is apparently an unusual amount of fatalities.
Yeah, that's why they want to have a law. I think it's down in the what is that little town south of Davison? Goodrich.
Oh, okay.
The Goodrich area. That they want to make it illegal to talk on a cell phone on M15.
Apparently, and this is obviously, luckily, this is on the air, so I can just say it. My mom was talking to the guy that is it was a patient of hers. He's the head of accident investigations, fatal accident investigations in Genesee County.
What a shitty job.
Apparently, and that was that's right. I can't give his medical information, but he. One of the things that he was saying is that apparently they're having a huge problem with people who are using Vicodin and drinking. And that's a lot of these fatalities. And not necessarily
on M15.
Yeah,
have you ever been down M15?
Yes.
That far?
Yeah.
There's nothing to do. I would.
That's why they're taking the Vicodin and having a beer.
I was gonna say there's nothing else to do besides text message or make a phone call when you're going down that stretch of road.
It's straight. Yeah.
There's like what Bullfrogs I think is down there maybe.
Yeah.
That's way down.
Oh,
That's way down.
No, this is in
like,
Genesee County, and apparently, like what's happening is that that people are taking the Vicodin because people have now figured out, and it's now well known that Vicodin and beer is a good time because apparently what will happen is that because when you mix those two, you can never gauge what the alcohol is doing to you. Like for example, Brian, let's say you and I go out and we have a couple of beers. I will have, let's say tonight. I go out completely no extra drugs or whatever. I'm gonna maybe have 3 or 4 beers, 3-4 shots, and I can tell whoa.
Right.
Now's the stopping point. Vicodin apparently removes that so that you can go and get as drunk as you want. So what these people are doing is they're taking Vicodin and they're drinking an insane amount of alcohol and not knowing what they're doing to themselves.
Right.
So they're driving. So that's what's been going on. It's actually, what's even more is MS. What does it say? MS Oxycontin is very prevalent on the vehicular death on that particular
All on
stretch.
M15.
Yeah. Well, because the reason is because Oxycontin.
What does the M15 Merchants Association say about all this?
I don't know what they're saying.
Come
but
on down, it's fine.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Let me tell you something.
See our town.
Just make sure you're out by 6. That's when we close. Yeah, because apparently that's a big problem, and what people are doing because there's obviously an OxyContin problem all over the country, but MS OxyContin is the big one.
What is that? What's the difference?
That apparently is the
over the counter.
No, it's that particular. No,
Can't get that over the
I'm just kidding.
No.
OxyContin OTC.
Yeah, depending on what counter you go to.
Yeah.
But apparently MS OxyContin is actually people don't know what they're taking. It's actually the time release. So and they don't know what that
cool.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh man, you don't want to take a drug that's time release.
Yeah, it's a time release drug, and it's
man.
so they think that
They're done and they're not.
They yeah they think well
It's a high that keeps giving.
yeah, exactly.
Wow.
So they're driving on it and they don't realize that it's coming back.
Yeah. Wow.
So
It's
yeah.
like an acid trip.
Yes, it is.
Wow.
That's been a big problem. And apparently people have been and of course just like with drunk drivers, those aren't the people that are getting killed in these particular accidents. It's the people that are on the receiving end, and that's the really unfortunate part about it. So I would say, luckily, we're not on any broadcast medium, so watch out for M15. I would say like that because that apparently is where all that's living.
You could say that on the broadcast.
You could?
Yeah, sure.
Would you be influencing people in a way that wouldn't be right? I'm trying to think.
No,
You're protecting them.
You're warning people of a hazard.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, M15, watch out for the people on pills.
Yeah, a lot of pill takers down there.
Assume they're a bunch of pill poppers.
Yeah.
Of the Rush Limbaugh variety.
You know what? Speaking of weird highs, how about that absinthe? Last Thursday night, I got introduced to that thanks to Eric. Because you can't go out with Eric and have 2 beers. Eric
Hey,
is
you
like
did on Tuesday.
out of control guy. That's because I had a job interview on Wednesday and there was no way, So, you know what it's like, Scooter. You go out with Eric and it's like the shots and there's this and then
there was a point in time where we were doing I think it was between the night show and the afternoon show where I could come pretty close to matching Eric. Oh, he was always having the upper hand. But
I really was kind of I set the bar. I really did.
You really turned on your drink. But,
So
his friend, and the funny thing about the absinthe people is they're just like the cigar people, or really any, and it's like it's all they talk about is it's not just like I have a Bud Light.
Yes.
I don't sit and fucking talk about Bud Light all night.
Right.
I'll tell you about this Bud Light I got. I was in Cleveland over the weekend.
Yeah.
And I mean, I got a whole case of it.
and
I brought it back. And you know what? Next year I hear they're going to have a different kind of Bud Light.
Yeah, exactly. What's even more than that is that those people will actually look at you and say, "Oh, you got a Bud Light there? Let me see that." Yeah, it's not the good Bud Light.
That's not the good Bud Light. Yeah,
They'll correct. Even though you've made a selection, they'll tell you exactly what you've done wrong with this.
Or the conversation we had. I don't know if you caught this. We're at the bar Thursday night. And the guy who ordered, I don't know who he was, the guy that ordered all the absinthe shots for everybody, goes, "This is actually the shitty absinthe." But I saw on the bar he's got a good bottle of absinthe, but he's not going to open it until this bottle's done.
So that's why we're finishing
I'm
this.
doing my part for the bar. What?
There's way too much work involved with that stuff. Just give me a
that's
shot
what I'll
of
do.
tequila
That's
with a
what I'll do.
lemon and a beer.
I'll be
Like, I don't want this sugar cube thing, and I don't know how fancy they do it over at that place you guys went to where they light it on fire and make it like a big hoo-ha, jazz hands or whatever, but I just want a shot and a beer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because what I'll do is if I'm walking through Kroger and I see a bag of Lay's potato chips that's almost expired, I'll buy that so that they can go ahead and tap into the new stuff. What the fuck?
You go up to the cashier and say, "See,
I'm doing
You're
my
welcome.
part."
You're welcome.
I'm doing my part.
Well, that's because actually no, that place, fuck it, Redwood. They actually have what they'll do sometimes. They didn't do it this particular time.
Totally underestimated the cigar smoke in there though. Wow.
Oh yeah.
Gross.
It's pretty strong. Yeah. It's not too bad when you're smoking a cigar yourself because you don't really notice you don't really know how bad you're polluting everything.
God.
But yeah.
Those waitresses have got to have black lungs.
Oh, absolutely. They are probably the people
I can't
that
believe they don't have masks. Wouldn't it be great if the waitresses all walked around with those dust masks?
The SARS virus.
Or you just see
the SARS mask.
You just see this really young-looking 19-year-old come up to you and just go, "Can I take your order, honey?" Listen, do you want to get that? We're about ready to crack open the new bottle of absinthe. How do you want that done? Medium?
Yeah, I saw somebody eating food in there. Would you ever eat food in there? I mean, in the regular
That's gross.
the regular restaurant,
Cigars
really
and cloves are the worst thing ever invented.
But everyone's puffing on these fucking cigars, and this guy's got nachos coming. What the hell's the matter with you?
You're just eating tar.
You're just eating nothing but tar particles.
I'll have macaroni and cheese and a side of tar.
Tar, please.
For dipping.
Tar for dipping.
I ordered it with salt, and when I ordered it here because it helps offset the tar. Oh, good thinking.
You got to keep that in mind at all times. No, but like that place, what they usually do with the absinthe is they bring it over with a rock salt stick. So you stir it.
A rock salt or sugar?
Rock sugar.
Yeah,
Sorry.
rock salt would be awesome.
Yeah, exactly.
Or beer lick.
Or yeah. Fucking, all of a sudden, Bambi and his entire family are hanging outside. They're all looking in the windows there.
Which would be a hell of a lot better than staring at 23.
Yeah, no kidding, huh? That's true.
So, so they don't do the sticks anymore.
Well, they did the sticks. I don't know if they're waiting for when the good bottle
Budget
opens.
cut.
Because I didn't get a stick.
Yeah, when the good bottle opens, I imagine that's when the real stuff starts happening.
Ah, okay.
You go, I need some absinthe. The parade comes out. It's a big deal. They carry you around on your chair.
They're still working off the Buick Open absinthe. Huh?
Exactly. That's what Tiger does. He brings out those types.
John Daly doesn't care about the good shit. Either should you.
All right, let's wrap up. Thanks for hanging.
We'll
outta
see
here.
you
Tuesday. You know, give him 2 half hours.